now that you have defined the start and end point of your animation, you need to start defining a few points on where you're going to be having the pendulum going towards the left, like that, and then it will come back and then slowly decrease motion. So this is the tricky part, and this is where you need to have your thumbnails so that you can identify in which points of the animation you're going to place each position. I am going to set it to, I'm going to make it real fast. So I'm on frame 10, actually 15, and this is a random number that I'm picking for it. I'm going to make it go all the way back to 170, and those numbers are kind of important because if you want to show the deceleration, then you might need to show this a little bit lower. Okay, so I'm going to set another key over there, and I'm going to make it go on frame 30 all the way back, about there, 170 on the other side, about there, and set the key. So let's see how it looks. It goes pretty fast, you see? Okay, then when it comes back, what I'm going to do is, instead of 15 frames that I have been using for the full swing, I'm gonna give it, let's say, 17 frames. So you add a little bit more to make it look a little slower. So let's do the math. 30, 45, 47, and I'm going to make it swing a little bit slower this time. So in using the grid as reference for this exercise, the first one was over here, and now this one's going to be over here. So it's indicating that it's just rotating a little bit less right there. And 47 plus 15, that will be 62. 15 plus 2, 64. I'm gonna set it right there, and this part is gonna be challenging. I might need to move this part here. Yeah, let's take a look and see how it's looking so far. Okay, good. It looks like it slows down a little bit, but it needs to be spaced out a little bit more, and that's a great thing because I'm going to show you how to do that manually as well. Okay, so next let me put the next we have to go back, and actually let me show you. I'm going to use increments of 5, or about 5, just to show you how you can move them later. I'm going to go over here, put it about halfway there, and set a key, and use about 5 keys to go the opposite way, and rotate it a little bit more. I'm kind of using half of the grid here, the grid square, as reference, and a few more. And this time I'm gonna go a little bit smaller, and just move a few more, 84, and move a few, set the key, and comes to a halt. So let me show you what you can do. You can, in 3D Studio Max, select keys and move them. So if you notice, I'm moving this one over here. Okay. However, I made these few keys here very fast. I just set the keys, but I'm visually going to arrange them now so that they look that they're a little bit more spaced out, giving more speed to the animation, less speed to the animation.